Hello, hello, hello. Good morning, everybody. How are we all? It's a Monday. Um, so sorry I've been absent. So sorry I have not been on the lives, but things are progressing nicely. Things are progressing smoothly towards us getting the shop. So just needed to just check in and just to reevaluate what's going on, what's happening. How can I still do my lives without doing it on a bus on the way to Tiverton? So I will be moving all my lives to 9 o'clock in the morning. That's just because I should hopefully be at the shop for around 8:30. Gives me time to grab a coffee, sit down, set up, and go live at 9. So, yes, good morning, Janet. How are you, sweetheart? Carolyn, long time no see. How are you? Been an age since I've seen you, sweetheart. Hope you're well. Kerry, good morning to you, Gorge. Morning, Leslie. Hope you're well. Maria, lovely to see you here. Lush, lush, lush. Lucy at work, so just having a cheeky hello. Hello. And absolutely beautiful morning and a lovely energy Pisces full moon. Yes, we have got the full moon over us at the moment. The harvest full moon. Beautiful. I will be going live with Fed and Chris tomorrow night to bring you a little bit more information about the harvest full moon. That's over on Fed's page. Naturally Fed, and we'll be going live. So Fed will be talking about the nutrition, Chris will be talking about the astrology, and I will be bringing some crystals along. So yes, I'm a Pisces. My star sign is Pisces. My moon sign is Pisces, but my ascending sign is Cancerian. So I am a bit of an emotional wreck. I'm all water. And I don't have much in my other planets to keep me grounded. Very woof. But anyway, good morning, Anna. Lovely to see you here as well. So we are going to be doing a grid for the week. And the grid will be inspired by these deck of cards. The name and the person who's created them has completely skipped my mind, so I'll jot them down in the comments afterwards. But these oracle decks, each card has a grid with the name of the intention of that grid. So the card I pulled out is cleanse. So hence why welcome to the grid of the week, cleanse. So we've got the beautiful Shungite in there, as well as other variants of quartz. So the idea is on a Monday morning is I'm going to put my twist onto that card. I'm going to put my own crystals, what I feel cleanse means to me. And what do I feel when I hear the word cleanse? What do I think about? What areas in my life do I need cleansing from? And we always think of letting go with a cleanse, but it might mean that we might need a little bit more improvement. If we're quite negative, we might need to bring in some positive energy to balance out that negativity. So it's not always about washing out, flushing out, detoxing. It can be, what do we want to draw in? What do we want to bring in to level out, to bring in a balance? So for you guys as well, think to yourselves now, cleanse. The word cleanse. Check in on yourself. How are you feeling physically? How are you feeling in your world of friendship, work, family, loved, children? Is there anything there that, yeah, could do with a bit of a shift? Emotional, physical, mental, spiritual. So just think of those and just think where at this moment in time would you like that cleanse. It's quite nice that we've brought the cleanse card out because as Anne just said, we are in the full moon. So right now we've got that beautiful power of the full moon energy that can help us with this cleansing moment. So we don't cleanse crystals with the full moon, we charge crystals with the full moon. We don't cleanse, we charge. But that power and that charge we could bring into ourselves to help us to overcome that obstacle or to bring in more of that thing for a balance. So in front of me, I've got some crystals in front of me, and I'm going to put them on this grid. This is what I feel resonates with me when I think of the word cleanse. And you guys might have completely different crystals, but that works for you. This is what I feel when I think of the word cleanse. So I'm just going to duck down. And just like on the card there, we've got the cleanse and we've got the shungite. There is shungite in the middle. So I'm going to mimic that with a beautiful shungite sphere. So shungite, we all know about this beautiful crystal. It's only found in Russia, and it is beautiful for protecting us from EMFs, from all the things that comes from our routers and electrical appliances. It's really good for blocking those energies getting to us. Beautiful to cleanse water, and that's how we found out that this stone contained this powerful property, because where it was discovered in Russia, there was pollutants in the river, but when it went through the area where the shungite was, on the other side of the river, there was no trace of that pollutant. So we know scientifically that this crystal is brilliant for getting rid of anything that's not needed. So a lot of people put shungite in their water, which I do recommend. It's perhaps the only crystal I recommend putting into drinking water. But yeah, put it by your router, put it by your TV, your phones. It's really good. So maybe this weekend you've perhaps done a little too much on Netflix. You've perhaps been on your laptop too much. And this morning you're perhaps feeling the effects of being around all that electrical stuff. So shungite would be a good crystal to just hold and just to let it clear all that stuff that we've done over the weekend while we've been relaxing or chilling, or we might have been working. So shungite I would like to put on there. Also, what I would like is green moonstone. I'm quite partial to a bit of green moonstone, and that's just because of that gorgeous green color. Green moonstone for me is about, when we're looking at the cleanse, it's that new start, that fresh energy. And moonstone is very gentle, very calming, very soothing. So if there's anything that I want to release, if there is anything that I want to just let go of, but obviously I don't want it being yanked out, I don't want it being forced out, I want it to go, I want that transition to come as smoothly as possible, then green moonstone is a beautiful crystal to use. And with that green colouring, it's all about that fresh start, that new chapter, new beginnings, the greening of the springtime. I relate to with green moonstone. So beautiful. I will be putting crystals on this grid in pairs. And that's because for some of you at home, you might not have masses of the same crystal to create such grids. So with this one, I'm just going to show you what you can achieve just by having 2 of each crystal. Okay, so you don't have to have 3s, you don't have to have 4s. You can create a grid with just using pairs. Okay. The next crystal is the beautiful pink opal. One of the things I think about with cleanse, opals are petrified water. So it has that water element in there. So a beautiful crystal, if you need to detox, if you need to get rid of anything. And the pink colouring is for our higher heart. So if it's anything that we need to disconnect from with another energy, so if we need to disconnect from someone or some energy, then pink opal is a brilliant crystal to bring in that water, to allow it to just flow and get rid of. So another crystal I like to think of with cleanse. To cleanse myself, yes, let's bring a bit of pink opal in. The next one, orange calcite. Now for me, this is about replacing any negativity with positivity, getting that zest of life, getting that motivation, that action to don't just sit there and think about it, go and do it. Orange calcite is beautiful, fun, joyful. So at the moment, if you're looking at all the doom and gloom, if you're looking at the bills coming in and it's not even the end of the month yet, you're thinking, oh my God, I'm Brexit and I've got things to pay for. If you've got things going on and you're only seeing the doom, orange calcite will allow you to see that, hey, there are positivities. Yeah. Yes, the bills might be coming in now, but it's payday next week. Let's don't just think, oh my God, oh my word, look at all of this. Orange calcite helps to bring in that positivity. So again, that is a form of cleanse where we are bringing in the positivity to outweigh that negativity. And especially if we're thinking a lot about the doom and gloom, break those barriers. If you're there thinking, oh, like today, it's such a beautiful autumnal morning. Over here, we've got beautiful blue sky. The sun is out. Now, some of us could be sitting there thinking, oh, wouldn't it be nice to go out? And orange calcite will give you that action of, well, go out. Feel that beautiful weather. I love this time of year where it's autumn is round the corner, but summer is still trying to take control. I love this time of year. So yeah, go and feel the last rays of the sun. Feel nice and warm. The next crystal I thought of is tiger's eye. Beautiful golden tiger's eye. And this is for courage, for strength, determination. So if there's something that needs to go, bring in golden tiger's eye. Also a good one to protect. So for me, it was, yes, let's bring Golden Tiger's Eye onto the gridding board. Let's feel that courage, determination. I am going to do this, especially if you're working with Orange Calcite as well. Orange Calcite, working with your creative center, working with that sacral chakra, getting those creative juices flowing, and then carry it on with Tiger's Eye of pow. Now we're off to do it. Serpentine is my next one. Serpentine is a beautiful crystal for the sacral chakra. Deep emotional removing blockages. I don't think I even said that in the right words, in the right order, but that's what it's good for, is for removing those deep emotional blockages. And serpentine, we think snake energy, serpent. And serpent snakes are great master healers. So if we are healing, if we're cleansing through healing, then serpentine would be a beautiful crystal to work with us in that. So that is another lush crystal. Next one. Mangano Calcite. A beautiful crystal, a security blanket, a safe zone, a big fluffy pillow, a big squishy beanbag. Whatever we need to comfort us while we come to grips of cleansing, especially if it's an emotional cleansing, Mangano Calcite will just allow us to release those tears, to go with the flow. And Mangano is just supporting us, cushioning us, softening the blow. But we're still going through it. It's not stopping us. We're still going through the process. We're still going through that cleanse. But Mangano has got us. It's just got us. So beautiful. Highly recommend Mangano if you're going through any trauma, any shock, anything on an emotional level. Just allow it to hold you and just go, hey, let's go through this. If I'm going to have Mangano Calcite, then I'm going to also have Rhodonite. Rhodonite for me is one of my all-time favorite crystals for support, because we need support. If we're going through a cleanse, we're going to need that support. We're going to need that backbone. We're going to need that. If I fall, something's going to hold me. So while we're falling, Rhodonite is going to hold us. And this is a hug. This is a hug from your grandma, from your mother. If they're not with you, if they're not around you, this stone will bring that energy to you. So if you're feeling a little bit meh, a little bit on your own, and you're just thinking, oh, I just need that pat on the back. I just need that extra oomph. Then Rhodonite is here to say, I've got you. I'm going to hold your hand, and we're going to ride this storm. We're going to ride it together. I absolutely love Rhodonite. So a real nice crystal to cleanse. And then we've got the groundings. So red Jasper. Red Jasper, we've got this, the blood of the earth. So we can resonate red Jasper with the blood inside us. So detoxing, going through that circular system of, okay, let's get rid. Let's Maybe we start being a bit healthy, or we just want to be a bit more energized, a little bit more cleansing, a little bit more clearer. So red jasper for me is a beautiful crystal to help us cleanse. Such wonderful energies. And then finally, smoky quartz, the release of negativity. So anything that we've brought to the surface, whether we've worked with serpentine and something has been released and is at the surface, or pink opal, something is there, then just use smoky quartz just to banish it, sweep it away, release it back to source, back to where it came from. Let me just get rid of that banner. So I'm using 2s. So this is a vast amount of crystals. But for you guys at home, this is just to show that with just 2 crystals of one type of crystal, you can make a grid. And you can fashion it anyhow. If you've only got one crystal, say if you've only got tiger's eye, if you've only got a piece of tiger's eye and a piece of orange calcite, sit with them. Put one in each hand and sit. How do you feel holding those both? If they're smaller pieces, you can tuck them down your bra, put them in your boxers, in your pockets, in your bags. Make them feel that they are with you, that they are working with you. But if you've got multiples of crystals, then make a little grid. Put it by your bedside table. Put it where it's not going to be disturbed. And you can really simplify it. If I get rid of some of these. So what have we got here? So there we go. So even if you've just got a few pairs, and look at your crystals and think, what is cleansing for me? What resonates with me to cleanse? Because there's so many different levels, so many different areas where cleanse can be involved. So look at your crystals and think, what do I need to help me with this situation? And see which crystals jump out at you. And if you've got multiples of that crystal, then do a grid. If you've only got the one, carry them around with you. If you're carrying multiples, you might just want to protect them from each other. You don't want any scratches or any of them bashing one another. So you might need to carry them separately, one in each pocket. It's what I love. How many pockets can one outfit have for all my crystals? So yeah. So what do you guys think? What do you guys feel? What crystals would you have put on this grid? Is there a crystal that you feel inspired with this grid of going, actually, I might carry that around with me today? That might be a good crystal to use. We've got about 5 minutes, so I am more than happy to pass it over to you guys to discuss your grid. What would your grid look like? And if you're going to make a grid, do send me a picture. Do let me know what your cleanse grid is going to look like. Or what crystals are you going to carry around with you for this week? You might want to start with, if you've got pink opal and green moonstone, carry them around with you. What combination is speaking to you? Why would you carry that? So let's just have a look at some of these comments. Sally, good morning, sweetheart. Back from 2 weeks in Spain. Was it only 2 weeks? Like you were out there for months. Beautiful. Loved the photos. And fresh from an amazing day out at Puzzle Wood. That sounds good. Charlotte, morning, gorgeous. I love my orange calcite angel, but a little, yes. Still too scared to try and fix it because I don't know. I don't know what to suggest to fix a crystal. Maybe epoxy resin, but I don't know. I don't fix crystals. Once they're broke, they're broke. I don't put them together. So, yeah, I can't help you with that one. Anna, such beautiful crystals. Yes, but that's what I feel. I pulled the card out this morning with cleanse. I resonated it with this card with the Shungite. I thought, yeah, let's go with the Shungite first. And then I literally looked at my crystals and I just thought, come on, team, help me out here. What cleanse? What crystals resonate with cleanse? And we're looking at cleansing us. This isn't crystals to cleanse other crystals. I don't use other crystals to cleanse other crystals. I think that's dirty. There is no hierarchy in the crystals. You're not got Pharaoh clear quartz being cleansed by the slave of petrified wood. I don't. So cleanse is cleanse. We're cleansing us. Cleanse. What crystals do we use for that? Morning, Shadi. Hope you're well, sweetheart. I'm actually very impressed with how many people are here at 9 o'clock in the morning. I thought a lot of people would perhaps watch this on catch up. If you are watching this on catch up, do comment. I will be keeping an eye on the comments and replying to as many as I can if I'm not doing it face to face. But I am happy with how many people are on board. Thank you. Anna, definitely feel like I should experiment with a grid. I've always been wary that I may put opposing crystals together, although something tells me I couldn't go wrong because what is needed on there will surely be there. Absolutely. There is no conflict in the crystal world. They grow together. Some grow within one another. There is no conflict. There is no opposing. And exactly, there is no wrong way. The main thing for a grid is your intent. If there is intent, it's a grid. If there is no intent, all you've done is created a pretty pattern using crystals. That is the main thing. Keep it simple. I know at the end there was vast amounts of crystals on here, but that's because we sell crystals, so we got a huge supply of the crystals. But you can just use 4 crystals. Pink opal, orange calcite there. Pink opal to keep things flowing. The orange calcite is coming in with that positivity, that fun, that joy, whatever you're going through, always look on the bright side of life. So yeah, whatever you feel like, and exactly, Anna, the grid will be there, and you've used the crystals that feels right for you. Janet, I'm inspired. I'm inspired to carry Tiger's Eye this week. Yeah, strength, confidence, the eye of the tiger. It's the eye of the tiger. You know, it's that, yeah. Whatever you're feeling, get in that ring. Knock it out. Knock it out the park. Shadi, some bloodstone, I reckon. Yes. Beautiful. Lovely bloodstone. Used to be the birthstone of March before Aquamarine took over. Yes. And thank you for that information and knowledge. Love and light. Thank you, gorgeous. I'm hoping it's helpful. It's the way Monday mornings are shaping now, as we're going to be doing a different grid, and I'll be putting it down there. But, you know, you guys, what would you do in that situation? What grid would you make? So this is on the heart chakra. The pattern on this is the heart chakra. So beautiful yantra board, which was a wedding present from the creator herself, our soul sister, Esther Moon Kestrel. She made us this for our wedding. So beautiful. Love the hair color. Thank you, Gorge. Cheers. I love it. It is incredible. Love it. Charlotte, orange calcite, and I have a gorgeous fire agate heart with geode. Yes, beautiful. That, whew, yeah, motivation. Kerry, inspired to try Rhodonite. Please do. In fact, tomorrow we will be doing Crystal of the Week, and I'm going to be using these crystals throughout this week. They will be popping up throughout the week on the cards, on other things. And tomorrow, I think I'm going to do Rhodonite for Crystal of the Week. I love it. I absolutely, the energy, the support, the comfort, I can do this. I can do it. So yeah, please, if you've got Rhodonite, carry it with you, Kerry. Let me know how you're getting on. But if you can, tune in live tomorrow at 9, where we'll talk just solely on Rhodonite. But the videos will be saved. So if you can't catch us at 9, do catch up when you can, if you want to. Carolyn, love connecting with Rhodonite. Then you've just confirmed that tomorrow Rhodonite will be Crystal of the Week. Thanks. I will ask my mother. She probably knows. Yes. Yeah. Please do. It's always an odd one with crystal breakages. It's upsetting. It's distraughting. Like, oh, things will never be the same again. Sarah, good morning. I missed the first part, so shall re-watch. Please do. It's not that boring. I'm surprised I'm here too, Dan. Got to head to work now, though. No problem. Yeah, I'm going to be ending this. Sarah, gorgeous crystals this morning. I loved your crystal grid workshop. Thank you. Brilliant. Thank you, sweetheart. Morning, Lois. Really looking forward to my attempt at a grid. Intention all the way. Thank you. That's the most important part. There is so many people who make these amazing, elaborate grids, but there's no intent behind it. And if there's no intent, there's no grid. Literally sit there. Think of that intent. Think of that word cleanse. Go to your crystal collection. I'm going to take that. I'm going to take that. Dan didn't use that on his grid, but that's because that's Dan. This is me, and this crystal is saying, I want to be on this grid. Do that. You can't go wrong. Don't look at other people and think they know better than you when it comes to gridding. I just want people to be inspired to actually, let's have a go at this. Let's create that and start off with just 2 types of crystal. You know, I always like to go on the opposites. You know, do make sure there's something in the center. Yeah. And, you know, under that center crystal, you can place a picture of yourself. So while you're out at work, while you're out doing things, that intent is still working on you. You can write your name down. If it's for somebody else, write their name down. Put a picture of them, picture of a pet. Whatever that intent is, you can strengthen that intent. And the stronger that intent, the more powerful that grid will be. But the choice of crystals is solely down to you. Don't let no one tell you you're doing it wrong. If they are, send them to me and I will take a bite out of their ego. Paula, morning gorgeous. Sounds amazing. Brilliant. Thank you. Right, guys, I'm running late. I'm normally so stiffler at keeping on board, but this is our first time doing the grid. So each time we will get a little bit more relaxed into it. I will pull a card for next week. Next week, what? Because then it gives me a whole week to think about it then. Let's think about this grid. So what will we be thinking of? Oh, okay. Compassion. Compassion will be next Monday's grid. Beautiful. Right. I'm going to love you all and leave you. Thank you so much for being here. I actually thought I was going to be on my own because you'll all be busy doing your work and everything that's going on in your lives. But thank you. Means so much. And remember the good old saying, if you can't heal yourself, how the hell are you going to heal somebody else? Love you all so much. Thank you. Do join me tomorrow at 9 when we'll be talking about Rhodonite. Let's go fly a kite up to the highest height. See you all soon. Have a great day. Cleanse.